All right, it's the Rundown, Tuesday, November 8th, brought to you by the inaugural Barstool Sports Invitational. It's coming to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia this Friday, November 11th, just 3 days away. Stoolies and Hoops fans from around the country will be there to witness Barstool Sports pull off a college basketball event like no other. But if you can't make it to the arena, you can watch the entire broadcast on barstool.tv starting at 4:45 p.m. Eastern. Dave and Big Cat will be on the call and confirmed Big Cat will also be singing the most important national anthem of his life. More eyes on him than probably any other national anthem he's ever done. Game one of the doubleheader will be UAB taking on Toledo, followed by Mississippi State and Akron at 7 p.m. Eastern. You'll also be able to watch Yak basketball at halftime of the first game and tons of other surprises throughout the night. Tune in this Friday starting at 4:45 p.m. Eastern on barstool.tv. That's barstool.tv. Marty.
There's a podcast called Round Ball everyone dies to listen to. We just interviewed the Toledo coach, and he said this is the biggest game they have. They said that the UAB is the biggest, best mid-major team there is, and they need to win this game for their resume. So that's huge.
Who would be your picks to win both these games?
UAB and the under in Mississippi State.
Okay.
Jelly Walker's there too.
Jelly Walker's unbelievable.
On UAB, he blew there as well.
Oh, I forgot about Jelly Walker.
Very exciting. He'll be there as well.
38 points last night.
Yeah. Huh. Let's start on Monday Night Football. Ravens beat the Saints 27-13. Certainly not the most exciting game of all time. I think the Ravens are just really good. I think the Ravens are very slept on as being just a really good football team.
But all they have is, like, Lamar Jackson obviously is amazing, but they have no one to throw to.
Isaiah Likely.
Touchdown last night.
Yeah, first touchdown.
Sean Jackson's 45 years old.
He
still looks cool. I'll say the visor. He still looks fast.
They don't have great targets, that's for sure. But they run the ball well. They play pretty good defense. I think they're a couple of their losses. A few of their losses were just blown leads late. I think they're
Miami game.
Yeah, Miami.
They're a team that
Giants.
can beat anybody. They're a team that can beat anybody.
Yeah, Miami, Giants, and Bills. They blew all those leads late. Yeah. They're a team that they could be 9-0.
You know what's one thing I will say that I want to start doing that I'm never going to do, but I want to start doing, gambling-wise, is just betting every primetime game under.
Because
they don't go over.
A major trend.
They never do.
Unders have been like the best thing ever.
That's a stat I had like week 4 or 5. I said that on Advisors. I think it was like 30 and 15 over the last 45, and since then it's been probably winning at an even higher.
Monday Night Football, if the total last night was 45, they should put it down to 30. They should take 10 points off every Monday.
Yeah. They have to.
It's not fair.
Adjust for prime time.
It's not fair.
The NFL this year is just like, okay. Like, there's no immediate team that you're like, they're the best team in the world. You thought it would be the Bills. They lost to the fucking Jets. The Chiefs, I still think, are one of the best teams, and I think the Dolphins are honestly the best team. I think the Vikings are frauds.
I don't think the Vikings are frauds. I don't think they're 7-1. I think the Bills are the best team in the NFL.
The Bills are by far.
I mean, the Eagles are really. As much as I hate to admit it, I think the Eagles are.
If you look at that Eagles schedule, though, that thing is
I know, they
trash.
haven't really beat.
The Vikings haven't either, though. The only team they lost to was the team that was the Eagles. And
right.
But the Bills, you just said far and away. You can't be far and away the best team when you lose to the Jets. You can't.
But you could have people have down weeks. You have a down week.
I don't think you're far ahead of I don't think they're far ahead of everybody.
And I think, speaking of Vikings-Eagles, I think if Vikings-Eagles had like a NFC, AFC tournament against Bills and Chiefs, they would get absolutely their shit rocked.
100%.
I think Bills Chiefs. I mean, I don't know. Put this in the tickler file. The Ravens are a potential Super Bowl winner.
Okay.
It's true.
Put me for the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins too. I love Tua.
Their offense is just way too good.
Yeah. Also last night, Jim Irsay had like some unbelievable quotes. They announced Jeff Saturday as the head coach. Jim Irsay just a quote. I think I'm in on the Colts. Jim Irsay just a quote machine. He's like, we're in the upper quartile of the upper quartile of that top quartile. If you look, he said, my favorite quote was when he said, he was like, yeah, well, I mean, we're not building rockets to go to Mars here. We're fucking coaching a football team. Like, how hard can it really be? Chris Ballard, their GM, was like, you guys are talking about how bad our offensive line is. Or no, he was like, you guys are talking about how bad our wide receivers are, but look how bad our offensive line is. As if that was going to help them. It's like, oh, you guys think this area is bad? Look at this other bad area.
We're real bad in other areas.
They are so dysfunctional. John Richmond, you're a Colts fan. They're so dysfunctional. I think I like the Colts.
I kind of do too. I want to hear what you think about him because you're a fan. But like, didn't he just say, "It's like, yeah, I don't care that Jeff Saturday has no experience at all.
He has no fear.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah, he said he has no fear because he has no experience.
I kind of like the hire.
No, it's hilarious. The Colts have they've always been like a good enough team to cheer for, but they're so boring. They're the same team every year. They win like 8 to 10 games and then maybe win a playoff. This is more fun. This has been the most fun Colts season, and they suck. So I'm having a great time.
Ellinger's the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Horrible. I really thought he was good too.
He's bad.
I mean, also, what do you think if you're just a Colts player? You just have Jeff Saturday.
But what about Jeff Saturday also tweeting last week that the Raiders are awful and he's coaching against them this week? He tweeted last week saying the Raiders are awful, and now he's coaching against them.
The Raiders are
great.
awful.
He also, there was the quote Jeff Saturday was like, yeah, he called me, and I was like, why are you asking me to be the head coach of the Colts? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That was a real quote. He was like, are you sure that you have the wrong number? Like, I have never coached at all. It just, fuck it. Jay Irsay
Jeff Saturday's got to be one of the most known centers though ever to play, right?
Yeah.
I'd argue he's the most known center of all time.
Me too.
At least for our era.
I don't know why I ever really needed to know who he was.
I think it's the Peyton Manning effect.
Yeah.
And it's just the name, Jeff Saturday.
Yeah.
Just a memorable name.
It's just so ridiculous. And also, Gus, how do you feel if you're Gus Bradley, who's the defensive coordinator? You're just they're just like, we're not even going to put you there.
What a cut
We're
job.
just bringing in Saturday from first take.
That's an episode of just being like, he's ready. He's ready to go in the coach's, the GM's room. All right, I'm ready to take this on. We're going with Jeff Saturday. Like,
what show is he on? He does the one show on ESPN Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Is it like Countdown?
Is it First Take?
NFL Live, right?
He does the one where he's sitting at the table in the South Street Seaport.
Oh,
They all
to Get Up?
table.
I don't know which one it is, but
They're all the same fucking.
Yeah, they're all the same show.
whatever.
But yeah, so I'm all in on the Colts.
Yeah, it's fun when your team's bad, and all the other shit's really bad too, but it's entertaining. That's fun. Like, I'd rather that than be like the Saints right now. The Saints are just like, ugh.
Yeah. Saints, maybe bottom 5 team to be a fan of right now.
Yeah, it's just not a fun
But he doesn't
you
even play.
kind of have exciting players, but you can't be excited about them because your team just sucks around them.
Matthew McConaughey, rumored to be joining Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z in buying the Commanders. I think this would be in the off-season. What a trio. But I think this is too many This is too many alphas in one room.
I agree. McConaughey can't be joined with another alpha. He's basically the top alpha. And also Bezos, what's he like? Is he just gonna have fucking what's the people that they stream on Thursday nights now?
Amazon?
Prime?
Yeah, no, who's the
Al Michaels?
No, the fucking
Kirk
Dude
Herbstreit?
Perfect. They're gonna have Dude Perfect be the GM or something.
How are we ever supposed to get to Dude Perfect?
They're the Thursday night on they're Amazon. They do a stream on Amazon.
I didn't know.
I'm also confused as to why Bezos needs to have
You
a partner.
didn't know that?
No. Did you?
Did you know Dude Perfect does a stream on Amazon?
No.
That was a
It's
huge
like the
story.
Peyton Manning thing, but with Dude Perfect.
Yeah,
Who
really?
would ever fucking?
They do the Dude Perfect cast?
That's what I'm saying. That's what he'll do for the GM.
Why does Bezos need to even have a partner?
That's a good point.
Doesn't he have infinite money?
He should be able to buy
There's
every
nothing.
team in the league.
Couldn't he just buy the league if he wanted to? Why would you want a partner?
Yeah,
I just don't like when rich people just.
Then again, I
try
could
to
see
become
I could
more
see him
rich.
being like a guy who buys friends. Like he probably wants to be friends with Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's
cuts
actually
Jay-Z
not a
in,
bad
wants to be
idea.
friends with McConaughey, cuts him in.
He wants to be looked at as cool instead of
Yeah,
just a weird.
and if you're hanging out with Jay-Z and McConaughey, you're automatically cool,
that is true.
which is a good point. I
But
take
don't
that back.
you think if you owned Amazon, you'd just sit on your ass? Like you
No,
already.
I would always be doing rich people stuff like this.
No. I don't know if I'd buy that's just because that's that, especially that franchise who is in shambles right now.
Yeah, but that's you can't make them any worse. Like you have a chance to be the savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also
I
you get
guess so.
lauded because you're better than Stan Schneider no matter what you do.
Yeah,
No matter
Right.
what you do.
that's true.
It is like the easiest coming into follow-up job of all time.
Yes.
There's instantly shirts made. Bezos is our savior if he buys the team.
Do we like Bezos?
I'm not a Bezos guy.
He scares me.
Is it Bezos? I thought it was Bezos.
Whatever.
Is it Bezos?
Bezos, potato,
Gives a
potato.
shit.
Bezos.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I think people that are super fans or super haters of rich people are weird.
Yeah.
There's Elon Musk has all his lovers, all his haters. Jeff Bezos. Who cares? They're just
I don't.
rich
Yeah,
people.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I
I just
don't know.
don't like when rich people just. Try
Then again, I
to
could see
become
see
more
him
rich.
being I'm indifferent on him.
Yeah, same.
I think-
Saying,
I
if
think-
you have a strong opinion on any of them, it's weird.
I think Musk is cool, but I also think it is weird how much he does. I'm just like, dude, you have infinite
He's doing
money.
too much right
Just
now.
go hang.
Yeah, go
Go
chill out.
enjoy it.
Just go chill.
Yeah.
We just go chill.
Like you're fighting with bots on Twitter right now.
Just go chill, dude.
California Powerball lottery conspiracy. So the drawing was 1.9 billion. Was not shown live last night like it usually is. The California Lottery tweeted out that it's been delayed. They need extra time for security protocols. People are basically saying, this is a conspiracy. They're not going to accept the results because the numbers weren't drawn live. They're finally posted this morning, but we're not done live.
Glenny's raised his hand.
Glenny, raising your hand?
Like 20 minutes ago, someone did win.
Oh,
in LA County.
Where?
Los Angeles County, someone did win.
But still,
that's suspicious.
yeah,
it's a little suspicious.
That's way more suspicious.
Because it was in California, right? Yeah, it was in California, and LA County is the winner. I'm gonna wear in LA County. They didn't say it yet, but someone did win. Well, imagine it's in like Beverly Hills.
Right, or it's like the guy that had to draw the balls, that like delayed drawing the balls.
I'll be completely honest, and I don't want to win the lottery.
I was saying this.
We talked about it together.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't want to win. I don't think I'd be a good lottery winner.
I just don't want to be like everyone's gonna be asking me like if I won. I'm gonna tell everyone I won.
Yeah, and then everyone's gonna kill my family.
I would love to win the lottery. I take it back. I would play the lottery around the country. Me and my friends have been pooling in money in Chicago and Florida and New York. I'm trying to win actively. I want to win.
Like the state lotteries? Because Powerball is just everywhere, right?
It is, but we've been buying tickets everywhere to increase our chances.
Like obviously you want the money, but it's like it seems like a lot
the Balls
of work.
11 cover that much ground.
We even hit Montana last week.
Okay.
We got tickets in Montana, and it clearly didn't work out. But still, I would love to win the lottery. It'd be pretty fucking sick. I mean, I think it was when just won, it was 997 million cash value.
Yeah, no. I mean, look. If somebody was going to hand me $1 billion, I wouldn't say no.
You take it, but it also seems like a lot of work. Like everyone knows.
A lot of lottery winners kill themselves. I think Clemmer had a blog about that, or I don't know if they kill themselves, but they at least get depressed and stuff.
What the fuck are you writing about?
I think those are also maybe guys that won like $100 grand and then are now broke again.
Yeah, it would feel hard to blow through $1 billion. If you blow through $1 billion, you deserve to be broke
it's
for
like,
the rest of your life.
Isn't it? It's probably like what, like a $500 million after everything.
I think they said
No,
997 cash value.
Oh, really?
Because it was almost $2 billion. Biden takes half, and then you're down to like 997 million, which nothing to scoff at. Second half of the rundown brought to you by SimpliSafe. If you've thought about securing your home with home security, but you've been putting it off, now is the time. Right now, you can order SimpliSafe for 50% off, 50, their biggest offer of the year. I love SimpliSafe because if there's an emergency, you got 24/7 professional monitoring agents who use Fast Protect technology exclusively from SimpliSafe to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real, so you can get the priority police response. They're able to secure the whole home with advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, and their HD security cameras are for both inside and out. You can control your SimpliSafe through their app, arm or disarm, unlock for a guest, access your cameras, or adjust your system settings. Don't miss your chance for massive savings on my favorite security system. Get 50% off any new system at simplisafe.com/rundown today. That's their biggest discount of the year, simplisafe.com/rundown. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Tom, I'm going off the topics real fast. Last night, there was a real-life curb moment happened in the Sixers game. Did you see that?
No.
Where Meek Mill was sitting courtside and he stretched his legs.
Was that on purpose or accident?
No, his legs were stretched out and the ref hit over that. I think, how does that not happen more often?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you kind of forget when most of you rich people, so you're always on courtside, your probably legs are out. That's crazy that even happened.
It is surprising it doesn't happen more. To a player.
Isn't there just too many, in every sport, there's far too many people on the sidelines for these players to get, like football, there's too many.
Yeah, baseball's probably the only one.
Baseball's the only one.
Hockey, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, basketball and football,
like if Meek Mill tripped Embiid last night and hurt him, I think they might not actually let him back.
Oh no.
They would hate him.
No chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, his legs are.
Where am I looking? I mean, at least it's only a ref.
Yeah.
Like, did the ref just have a bad call against the Sixers or something? Maybe he was just getting back at him.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. We got a man created a VR video game that will kill the user in real life if they die in the game. That seems like a bad idea, just reading the headline. Palmer Luckey, founder of Oculus and Ardulus, a weapons and defense contractor, created a new VR game It's called Sword Art Online, based on an old anime cartoon with a mad scientist. Traps a bunch of people in a video game and they have to win their way out. It's placed on your head like an Oculus. If your lives drop down to 0, it explodes your head.
Isn't this just...
Yeah.
The device is connected to 3 explosive charge modules above the screen that are aimed to the player's forehead. If the player dies, the microwave emitter would go off, obliterating the human's head. Current model can be taken off player's head, but Palmer Luckey hopes to make one someday that is tamper-proof and cannot be removed until the game has been completed. That's a horrible idea.
Isn't he just admitting he's killing people?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, how is this just like a thing that's getting made?
They're signing up, but also is there some sort of prize?
Do
you win?
Is this like Squid Game or something?
I think it sounds kind of like Squid Gamey, is the vibe I'm getting.
So he says no one's going to use it. He says it's going to just be in like an art exhibit, and it's just like this theory he had. He wanted to see if he can make it, but it's a little suspicious.
This is going to evolve into Squid Games in real life.
Yeah,
that's
this
a
is
personal
awesome.
guarantee.
Some sickos that want... Remember when we asked... We're watching the Guardians game, and fucking... What's his name? The Will Burge. We're talking about what we do in Rich. He's like, oh, I would hunt humans.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this guy shouldn't... Like, these people should be arrested.
Who said that?
Will Burge, the Cleveland guy. VR. I'm out on VR. VR
It sucks. You know what's like? The VR porn sucks too.
Is
It's
it
very
bad?
overrated. It's horrible. It's stupid. You got to pay for it. It's disgusting.
Me picturing you doing that now is just...
I tried Lisa Ann send me a pair for COVID. She was like, "Oh, you must be sad. It's COVID." She sent me a pair of
classic
VR
COVID
goggles.
gift.
So fucking watch
I'm
porn.
out on
Like, it's
VR
cool.
too. I
but
think it's just too...
I want to live in reality. I don't want to live in some machine, you know? I want to be present on Earth. I don't know. I think it's a dangerous, a slippery slope, and then eventually we're all going to become like
That man should
artificial intelligence
He
robots.
shouldn't be allowed to do anything. Like,
You know, I'd be interested though. Are we going to make VR where you can fuck your friends, like in Black Mirror? Remember that Black Mirror episode?
I don't
It
watch
was like the season premiere of like the second most recent season, and it was like, what if we made a video game where you could just fuck your friends?
Were they fucking like fucking?
It was like these 2 guys. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like these 2 guy friends. They were both straight, but they got some new VR goggles and they just started fucking each other in the game.
It was
the most bizarre.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I remember I saw friggin' in Ready Player One, I believe, there's a scene where like the kid's sitting down, and like he's wearing a motion suit, and he's getting up. Like I think the girl's feeling him up, and she like feels up his dong,
Yeah, I
and
like
he
the
feels
sound
it.
of that.
I was like, if that's VR, I'm down with that.
No, this is 2 just straight guys. This is like me and you throwing on some goggles and just jumping each other's bones.
But did their characters in the VR world? Was one the dude, one was the hot girl?
No,
So
maybe.
it was like a Mortal Kombat game. So there were these like crazy Mortal Kombat characters, and like they discovered that instead of fighting, they can just fuck.
Okay, well, good for them. I hope they enjoyed it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that could be next. Chris Evans named People's Sexiest Man Alive. Barely edged out last year by Paul Rudd. Gets the nod. Who do you guys think the sexiest man in the world is?
Sexiest guy in the world, I think I always go, if he's in characters, Jax Teller, Charlie Hunnam is the hottest. I would fuck Jax
is
Teller
that?
to no end.
Yeah, he's
Like
hot.
Charlie
Like the
Hunnam,
picture?
Charlie Hunnam as Jax Teller is the hottest guy of all
hottest
time.
guy ever.
I don't know.
Charlie
who
Hunnam
that
is
Charlie
Wait,
Hunnam
who's
is
the actor?
ridiculous. Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
You ever
Jax
see like
is the
Pacific
character.
Rim?
No.
You definitely know who Charlie Hunnam is. Green Street Hooligans. Look up Charlie Hunnam, Jax Teller. The guy's ridiculously hot. Hunnam, Hunnam.
Huh. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's just.
More like Charlie Humming.
And he also,
Am I right?
he's British as well.
And
I
he's
think.
British.
So,
He's
like,
British too, but he also, I read, he used to like, when he was doing Sons, he would drive around LA on his bike, and he would just be the character, and I was like, this guy is the hottest guy ever.
Call me basic. I'm a Channing Tatum guy.
I don't think Channing Tatum is that hot
Really?
at all.
I'd
actually
climb
just
him like
said
a
that.
tree.
I don't think
I would
he's
climb
that
him like a
great.
tree. I think that Channing, he's just the classic hot. Maybe it's his personality too.
Yeah. I mean, I think like Gosling, obviously. I think Gosling is the easiest answer.
Really?
Have you seen the guy?
Idris Elba. That's
Idris Elba's
who I
very
think
handsome.
He's very handsome.
I like a guy that can break me in half. You know?
You think Tatum? I think
Oh,
Tatum is
yeah.
so. Oh wait, Chris
Tatum can
Hemsworth.
blow
Chris
my
Hemsworth.
back out.
Chris
Tommy-
Hemsworth.
Tommy-
Chris Hemsworth.
Dying
What?
for that.
This is a hypothetical.
You're dying for that VR to come out.
My question
You
is
know, I
though,
can fucking play with Channing Tatum on the other end.
my question is though, how did Evans barely get edged out by Rudd last year?
Yeah, I didn't know they.
Is there
announced.
voting? Is
Yeah,
there
I didn't know
votes?
that.
Yeah, I don't know how you get edged out.
Because I think this is also bullshit. Like, no disrespect to Blake Shelton. Didn't Blake Shelton win this? He's not.
Yeah, no, he's
anywhere
not-
he's no
near
Channing
sexiest
Tatum.
man. I mean, he's a cool
I also
guy.
feel like they announce 3 of these a year. I feel like every other month I see a headline being like,
Yeah.
"There's a new sexiest man
Who
alive."
else is hot? There's a lot of hot guys out there.
Oh,
Jimmy Garoppolo.
We can sit there all day.
we could sit
You
here.
guys think Harry
You guys want to go
Styles is
hot guy for hot guy?
I don't think Harry Styles is hot.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, he's
Leo's
older,
past
but-
his prime.
Yeah, but he's still
I mean, Brad
Leo.
Pitt's hot.
But, like, that's the thing with Harry Styles. Like, girls love Harry Styles. You put Harry Styles in a room with Charlie Hunnam, and you tell me Harry Styles is hotter. Get the
Robert
fuck out.
Pattinson.
I'm not a Pattinson.
I don't know. Really.
I'm into alphas.
I think he fucking played Batman.
I'm into Alphas. Let me just go.
I like the alpha bros. I like Gosling, Reynolds.
Are you like so? Chalamet doesn't do it for you?
No.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Chalamet.
He's a wimp, that guy.
Ansel Elgort. Nope.
Yeah. If you're a guy who likes Timothy Chalamet, you're gay. if you say that you'd like you'd climb Channing Tatum like a tree, that's just guys having fun.
Yeah.
If you like Timothy Chalamet or like Tom Holland, you're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's
He like complains.
Tom
about
Hardy.
everything.
oh yeah,
Very
he's
hot.
straight guy to like.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
You're allowed
There's
to
a lot.
appreciate those guys.
Right. I think if you're a guy that's like, oh my God, Timothy Chalamet's so hot, you're probably gay. What, Big F? Yeah. Yeah, Channing Tatum, it's like, that's a piece of meat I can admire.
All right. Well,
Also, if you're thinking about it, like 15 years ago, McConaughey.
Yeah, he's hot.
I mean, Zach.
How to lose a guy in 10 days, McConaughey is hard to top.
Zac Efron's hot. He's short though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Zac
these guys are
Efron's hot.
short. That we
Zac
don't.
Efron, I think, used to be more of the Chalamet Holland, and he sort of morphed into
Until
he's
his
somewhere in
chin
the
is
middle.
just like.
Do you ever see him grilling in Neighbors?
Cut glass with
Yeah.
that jaw.
That's he looks hot there.
He's hot.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can talk about
Who's
hot guys.
who's the hottest funny guy?
The hottest funny. I mean, Reynolds has his like niche.
Nah,
Reynolds is not that
Not
funny.
funny. He
Yeah,
just plays
I'm
the
out
same
on it.
character in every.
Funniest.
He gets
funniest
too many
hot
likes
guy.
on his tweets.
I mean, I guess you could theoretically say Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's funny.
Jason Bateman. I mean,
You know who I would absolutely fuck to like Vince Vaughn. I'd fuck. Like early 2000s Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
His personality with like swingers Vince Vaughn, old school Vince
But,
Vaughn.
No, I would
He's
marry
hot.
Vince Vaughn.
Well,
I would marry Vince Vaughn
Entourage?
10 times over.
What about an entree like Seth Rogen? Like, oh, do you think Seth Rogen? And they're like, I think he's cute. That's Sloan says
That's
that.
not what happens.
What
at
happened?
all.
James Franco's kind of funny.
James Franco's
Yeah,
canceled.
Dave Franco.
Dave
pretty
Franco.
hot.
And Seth, they make fun of Seth Rogen in Entourage.
No, but someone that they say he's.
Idris Elba.
I
Climb him
literally
like a
said
tree.
that.
Oh, I missed this though.
I think he's like he should be. The
Michael B.
hot-
Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher.
Nah,
No.
I don't think he's past it. Man, we could. See this is
Anyway,
the
enough
longest-
I would love to keep talking about
enough
hot
about
guys.
hot guys.
Let's talk about football again, huh?
Yeah. Tyson Foods CFO John Tyson got arrested for allegedly getting bombed, breaking into his neighbor's house by mistake, and passing out in their bed. He's
Hell yeah.
32. Company's chairman. College-age woman who lived at home, so she left the door unlocked. Who is this fucking guy? Tyson Foods, like the frozen food?
Yeah, do you know more about this? I don't really.
Or do you want to do the hot guys?
He's a good
stuff?
friend of mine.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Good
Cool.
friend.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the absolute man.
doesn't
And,
sound like the man
the
in this
nugget guy?
story.
He is. He
He
is.
the dynamite?
Because everyone who sees that headshot of him is like, I want to fuck that guy.
I mean, he's no
As they
Channing
should.
Tatum, but-
He's a stud. He's a stud. And tell me that this hasn't happened to you, and I'll tell you that you are a cautious.
Is he a
partier.
Harvard guy?
Yeah.
Wait, did he live near the house that he went into by accident?
Yeah, I think he walked.
Just
Just walked.
Just
home,
walked
went
to the wrong house. That happens when you blacked
Oh,
out.
His neighbor's house.
Oh, yeah, it's his neighbor's house.
Walked
yeah.
in, went to bed in a bed, didn't do anything other than
You know
go to
what?
sleep. There's nothing wrong with this here.
It's definitely bad, but I think you should wake him up and just toss him outside.
Yeah,
you don't
come
have to
on.
arrest him.
I
Yeah.
think it's much ado about nothing. And
And you're not biased at all.
I just want to speak on his behalf because,
Yeah,
he's a
no.
good guy, he's a stud, great dude.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, it's good chicken.
Good chicken.
People get fucked up. People do dumb shit when they're fucked up.
yeah, it happened.
What movie's that from? Oh, Hangover. People do dumb shit when they're fucked
Yeah,
up.
it sounds familiar. All right, well, that's that. Non-story.
I didn't see Francis being friends with that guy.
Yeah, no. Tom Segura buys Bert Kreischer Hitler's cup.
Did you
for
watch
his
this clip?
birthday.
No.
I watched it before. It is fucking ridiculous. So apparently they every year they compete and get each other better Christmas gifts like private flights, jet skis, and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, not birthday gifts. And it's Bert's birthday like last week, and Tom got him a teacup that was Hitler, that belonged to Hitler.
Oh my God.
This is Hitler's cup.
That was Hitler's cup. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Happy birthday.
I'm supposed to destroy it.
No, you can get a lot of money for that. You can get a lot of money for that.
You get it in my hand. You're making me hold Nazi memorabilia.
Even the way he's holding
That's
it,
got to be the most unique gift of all time.
That's just funny. Like, him holding it up and just figuring out it's Hitler's cup is
Yeah, the
outrageous.
realization where he's like, Hitler put his lips to
Yes.
And you're all,
and drank.
The way I'm holding this, Hitler once held this.
Yeah.
You know what I read that was kind of shocking? I believe in Nate's blog it said that was only $22,000.
I was going to ask what you guys thought it was. That's
I would have thought that's
Yeah.
a lot more.
Well, I don't think a lot of people, like, I don't think Hitler
Yeah, I can't imagine
really
the
good
market for Hitler's teacup.
Yeah, I feel
is
like
that
I actually think
high.
it might be it's almost weird if you spend 20 grand, like, not as a joke.
right.
Like, if you were like, oh, I really
I mean, I don't know. I
want
mean, there's a bigger story, like that's just a big like history thing.
Yeah.
I just think 22,000 seems kind of
the
like.
worst guy in history. You know, it's not like,
I know. Thank you.
well, you're kind of saying that it should be higher.
There is something. I get what. Yeah, I mean,
This may sound stupid, but like as a if you're a fan of history, I think you'd rather a Hitler teacup than a Teddy Roosevelt teacup.
I'm not a fan of history.
Yeah, I
don't really
think that's
care
fair.
about-
Is that fair?
I think it's definitely.
I'm not saying I like Hitler more than Teddy Roosevelt. I'm simply just saying,
the
let's say you're,
case,
let's say
definitely
you're,
a bigger wow.
let's say you're like a-
if you have someone over for a dinner party. Say I got Teddy Roosevelt's teacup. Go, oh, that's really cool. You say I have Hitler's teacup.
everyone's
Their
staring,
jaws,
just being
they
like,
might leave.
Yeah.
Their jaws.
Yeah, they'll be upset.
Yeah. It's.
It's just like it's a scary thing to think Hitler touched.
Imagine Rico went to pick him and did that. Because he was Dave's like always saying the H
Yeah,
man.
yeah, the H
Like
man.
that would be, that's a crazy gift. I don't know how he found this person. Like I want to
Very
know all
creepy.
the
It's a
backstory.
very creepy gift. I wouldn't want it in my house.
No, that's the worst gift ever to get.
You guys ever see Indiana Jones and the Search for the Holy Grail?
No.
I saw it when I was a kid. Great movie. And I remember being like, I'm going to find this thing. I'm going to find the fucking Holy Grail. I was like, I'm convinced I can find it somewhere. I think it'd be sick if someone found the Holy Grail.
It kind of makes me want to start looking at like history stuff I could buy.
You guys like history?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like American history.
What? I can't do nothing about it. You know, it's already happened.
Yeah, but it's like,
Everyone knows
history is the greatest story ever told,
Yeah.
you know?
Like world history, I
Yeah.
don't really care about, but like American history, I find very
it.
cool. Like the American Revolution,
I
Civil
like
War.
today.
Yeah, today's fun.
Like I personally think it's pretty cool. Like the first time I went to like Colonial Williamsburg, you go in the church and like you see like George Washington's pew, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's sick.
And, like I went to Mount Vernon one time, and they're like, here's the bed. Like that's literally the bed George Washington died in. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
I went to Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. They had George Washington's hair.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
Fucking insane.
What about
That's awesome.
Crazy.
What about the ghost thing we went to where the person died in the bed? Remember that?
In the mansion up in
Yeah, who
north of
was that?
Manhattan, it was Aaron Burr, I believe. He's the man who killed Alexander Hamilton. He was the
Oh.
vice president.
Okay.
In a duel.
Famous dueler.
In a
Duelers.
duel.
Yeah.
We should bring back duels with the
Yeah.
VR headset.
It's happening.
Yeah.
A modern day duel. After show, ugly sweaters on sale in the Barstool Sports store. 20% off for 24 hours only, which ends tomorrow at 10 a.m., Wednesday, 10 a.m. Go check out. We got an awesome collection. You got your first Sunday conversation.
First Sunday conversation
right?
sweater. We got a Be Real one I made. That's two mooses fucking with Santa. If you want to check that one out.
I got a Nathan For You one, a Survivor one, two of my favorite TV shows. Go buy those.
Chiclets has great stuff.
Spittin' Chiclets, a bunch of different ones. Wait, and order them now so that by the time December rolls around, you're going to all these ugly sweater parties. You'll have them now, and you'll get them for 20% off.
And frankly, they're comfortable as fuck. This is extremely comfortable.
They are extremely
This is
comfortable.
very, very comfortable.
You could wear them with something underneath. You could wear them not with anything underneath. Good stuff. Dozen live show tonight. If you're going, have fun. Otherwise, you'll see it airing Wednesday, Thursday.
You guys better be scared. I'm getting in the ring.
You're getting a trivia team?
Yep. I have it all done.
Who
You're
is
gonna be
it?
another dumb coach.
I don't want, no, I'm in the game.
You're playing.
I'm playing.
I don't mean this to be mean whatsoever.
It's going to be
A
really.
trivia team you could make is the least intimidating possibility
I
could.
but
Who
I
are
also-
the other
I'm
people?
going, I don't want to.
Like Trey, he's gonna have like Trey Turner
Don't
and like
spoil
some
it.
TikTok chef.
I'll tell you who. I'll give you. It's someone in the NFL, and it's the best athlete of our generation.
Either I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't sound
Best
like
athlete
a
of
good-
our generation is not a professional athlete, so let's just realize that. Who could he say that would?
Joey Chestnut.
I'm just
Yes,
saying
yes. Joey Chestnut for sure.
It's definitely Joey Chestnut.
And someone in the NFL. We can just look through who follows Marty on Instagram, and we'll be able
Probably
to
be
find
some practice squad guy from like the
No,
Seahawks.
he's on a winning team right now.
Who are Marty's
What
guys on
conference?
a winning team?
I'm not telling you.
Tell us the conference.
No, I don't want it to come out.
We already got 2 of the 3.
No,
you and
I
Joey
didn't say
Chestnut.
yes. I didn't.
Which,
say
no
yes.
disrespect, you and
Definitely
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
Not,
You've written like a million blogs and tweets about how he's the greatest athlete
No, I
of our
haven't.
generation.
No.
I could almost guarantee I could feel.
No blogs.
Yeah, maybe no.
you are talking to 2 rating champions right now, and I can confidently say,
Yeah, Joey
if
Chestnut.
Jeff D'Lo sees us, I would love to take you guys on first match.
Okay.
Marty Mush,
All right.
Joey Chestnut.
Send the show.
Athlete. Hold on, let's see. Is Joey Chestnut the greatest athlete of all time? That's a tweet to you.
Tweet 2.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely Joey Chestnut.
I'm trying to think of this football guy now. Who are the football guys you follow?
Let's end the show.
On a winning team.
Friday, Barstool Invitational, Wells Fargo Center, Yak basketball at halftime. I think I'm going to be announcing it with Jeff D'Lo and Rico.
Nice.
It's going to be a great event, so make sure you go. Jelly Walker is one of the best players in the whole.
Yeah, that's sick. I forgot about
NBA,
it.
so.
Yeah, tune in. It's going to be awesome. See you guys tomorrow.